Good afternoon. It's good to see you again. So today, I want to talk a little bit about one of the terms I used in my first video, which was the term essence. And I'm going to start out by giving you some synonyms to the word essence. Here we go. So core, soul, principle, heart, lifeblood, spirit, and substance. And it really draws a lot on your authenticity, your energy, your self-assurance, and that comes from paying attention and following what is your love and your passion. So your essence is what you're going to show as your energy when you're on a first date. And if you don't have a lot of that right now to draw on, I would encourage you to focus on jotting down the things that you love in life and thinking about those and experiencing those and just drawing on the things that you love, so that when you show up for your first date, you're smiling. There's like an aura of happiness about you, and that is expressed in your mannerisms. And the reason why I believe this is so important is so much of our beauty as women, yes, guys are looking at our picture and they're deciding if they want to even contact us. But that is not going to sustain us in a relationship. And these mature men that you're meeting with, they get that, okay? So they want to see what your life and your soul is about. They want to see your energy and your excitement. And the way to draw on that is to focus inward and pursue your passions and talk about your passions. So enough about that. I want to get to more information and tips on first meetings. We talked about setting up a brief profile of yourself. We talked about a few pictures, one body picture and some headshots. Definitely showing your authenticity. So after you've matched with a gentleman and you've gone back and forth no more than 5 times and he's asked for your number, I have 2 ways to think about this. One, there are some women who would never consider going out and meeting a guy for the first time unless they talked on the phone. That's okay. I encourage you to do that. The other way to do it is to accept a date, definitely in a public place, because you've never met this man, just like you hadn't met him over the phone and you have no idea what he's like. You have to practice safety and you must review the safety protocol for online dating. It's a must. So let's consider that we've all done that and you agree to meet someone that you haven't spoken with on the phone. Now, I've done both. And I've had success with both and I've had failures with both. It's just kind of, you never really know. It just depends on your personality. So my personality and the type of business that I was in, I really enjoy meeting people and feeling their energy and drawing them out in conversation and smiling and having a good time. And I think that's what this is all about. So whatever makes you comfortable in that realm is okay to do. So when you show up for your first date, you have a smile on your face and you're not working that hard, because what you're doing is you have reviewed some things that you can draw on for conversation. And you help the conversation go forward. You smile a lot and you talk about light and happy things, okay? You can talk about movies, you can talk about books, you can talk about your work, but it's all positive, Okay, so what we're not going to do, we're not going to talk about our divorce. We're not going to talk about the breakup. We're not going to talk about the bad things going on in our life or the horrible dates we've had. I don't care if you've had 6 awful dates before this one date, you're not talking about that, okay? This is a place to shine. And this is where you have the opportunity to have a future with this gentleman. So hopefully the date goes well. My second tip is it doesn't have to be fireworks, excitement, and 100% I'm all in, okay? Rarely does that happen. The good part of dating is if there is a hint of chemistry and attraction, that's awesome. Let's go from that. Let's start there and we'll go to the next step. Because just like the guy is looking at your inner beauty, I hope that you're doing the same with the guy and you're giving him an opportunity, because he could be just really nervous. I mean, he may be of the personality that it takes 5 dates or 5 hours to really draw him out. So we need to give him that opportunity. And that's how I feel about that. So let's assume that the first date went well. You're now going, hopefully, onto a second date. But you've politely said your goodbyes. You've said thank you very much. I don't know if you've had coffee or a glass of wine or an iced tea or whatever it is, whatever you've agreed to do. What you're going to do is go home and enjoy your evening, your weekend, whatever it is. You're not going to reach out to him. You know why? Because you already thanked him. You thanked him in person. And you need to allow the man to pursue you. You need to allow him to contact you again and ask you for another date. You don't have to send him a text and remind him of how much fun you had or anything like that. You need to remember the mystery part, okay? He needs to think, gosh, I wonder if she likes me. I wonder if she would go out on another date with me. All of those things that are going through his head are really good. So you don't need to remind him of your beauty and how fun you had. He hopefully already knows that because of your essence. All right. So I hope you like this video. I have more to show in the future. So if you like it, give me a thumbs up and definitely subscribe. And I'll see you next time. You are beautiful.